Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, here to bring you this week's edition of Mayhem after the biggest week in wrestling. And we are kicking things off with women's division action as Liz goes one-on-one with current women's champion and Supernova Pro representative Valerie Savage. And that match, for the first time ever, the women kicking off the show. And Camino is a hater. As the leader of the Liz Cliz makes her way down to the ring. Looking to go one-on-one with the women's champion here. As we await the entrance of Supernova Pro's own and our current HCW Women's Champion Val Savage is in the building. Black Excellence giving a shout out to K-Dub for taking that beating on Throwdown. Just to get Bake in the ring. Black Excellence, one of the biggest wins of his career last week. But right now we see if Liz can get a big win. As Liz and Val Savage go one-on-one here to kick off Mayhem. Liz right out of the blocks, grabs the arm, flips back into the belly-to-back suplex. That stiff shot to the spine. Holds on to that front chancery. Releases just to strike down with the elbow. Savage was ready for it though. Fireman's carry now back on her feet. Front chancery elbow of her own. Is off the ropes, caught with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. We know that Val Savage is no joke in this ring. Came in, won the women's championship in her first night. Big over-the-shoulder toss from Savage, very judo style. Double stomp right to the guts. Goes for the senton. Liz able to barely roll out of the way. But a lot of damage done as Val's just back to her feet immediately. Jams Liz's neck into the turnbuckle. It is all Savage right now. Now dropping the elbow across the knee. Right into the MCL, trying to destroy the knee. Supernova in the building. Foul springboard cross body to the floor. Is that an acai crossbody? Can we call it that? Why not? Now to the top rope. That's really far. Overestimated the distance. No, overestimated the jump, underestimated the distance. And Savage somehow back on her feet. Liz catches her coming in with that fireman's carry. Clothesline to take the champ off her feet. The refs count now at 5. Fireman's carry of her own from the champion. Both women in now, break the count at 7. Is put up high on that top rope. Val follows her all the way up. Super Falcon arrow into the cover. Ref very slow there. Liz kicking out at 1. That should have been about a 2.5. As Val stretches the shoulder. And a stomp right to the inside of the elbow. Trying to hyperextend the elbow. Goes for that crossbody again. A little too much bounce. Now continuing the work on the arms. Savage goes into the cover again. Liz escapes at 2. And this is a one-sided fist fight. As I say that, Liz able to escape the drop kick, pop up into the Rana. A good old-fashioned slap to the face. It's a clothesline from Liz, follows it with a second. Runs in, catches the calf kick. Steel City Harriet levels the champ. Now getting some payback, stomping on the left shoulder. This goes for the right, blocked. Savage answers with a forearm and a beautiful drop kick. Is down to the floor again. Val's thinking about doing something crazy. Liz got in the ring before it could happen. Val able to stop it as Liz was getting ready to swing and gets hung up on the top rope. Big right hand turns her around. Beautiful knee melts Liz. But Liz flips out into the enziguri. That out of nowhere enziguri. Val rolls through back to her feet. Liz catches her on the way in. Puts her on the rope now. Dragon screw neck whip into the cover. Savage able to kick out at 2. Liz getting ready here. Has Val set for that cradle DDT. Spikes her right on her head. Into the cover. And Savage was out cold. Right next to the ropes, didn't even grab. Somebody get the smelling salts. as Liz has now pinned the women's champion. That Steel City Harriet from earlier in the match would respond with that ripcord knee. But after the flip out Enzi, the beautiful dragon screw neck whip. And look at the way she spiked. That was gross. Ref checking on Savage now. As Liz has picked up the victory, has to put her in title contention. Great way to start the show, but we are literally just getting started as we move on to the tag team division. And this one in our tag team invitational, as Stocks and Bonds representing the Dynasty Club with JS Paycheck in their corner take on Big Dane Sanders and Steve Taylor representing the triple threat. Which one of these teams will move on to face the Syndicate? Will it be the veteran experience of Sanders and Taylor, or the role of the Dynasty Club? JS Paycheck has paid dividends in the past for not only Stocks and Bonds, but also Trust and Banks. Black Excellence said it right there. Steve needs to get it together. And this is the exact opportunity he is looking for. Singles matches have not been his thing here recently. Maybe, just maybe, teaming with an old friend can get it done here. Or will the youth of Stocks and Bonds be the X factor in this match? We're going to find out next on Mayhem. There's that botched cutter pyro money. Champagne Dane, sudden death Steve Taylor. Triple threat representing here on Mayhem. We do know how you feel about Steve Taylor. Hell, we know how a lot of fans feel about Steve Taylor. Steve just needs to get the job done. One half of the Dynasty Club making their way to the ring. Johnny Stock on your left, Blake Bond on your right, flanked by JS Paycheck. I have been thoroughly impressed with the Dynasty Club every match. This will not be our last look at the Dynasty Club either. It'll be Steve Taylor starting things off against Blake Bond. The bell rings and we get it started. They lock up Steve with the go behind. Holds on to the body lock into the takedown. Transitions into that side headlock and a good old-fashioned punch to the head. Lock up again now. Steve, bigger man, going to use that strength. Back Blake into the ropes. Ref looking for a break. Somehow a clean break between these two. And again, Steve with the strength advantage. Into the corner. And it's Blake not breaking clean as he takes down both members of the triple threat for one quick second. But an inverted atomic drop stops all that. And Steve with a good old-fashioned rake of the eyes. Steve Taylor splits the uprights, stomps the guts. And I don't know if anybody is ready for the agents. JS Paycheck distracting Steve Taylor for a moment, just enough for Bond to hit that German. Big right hand from Steve. And a standing switch clubbing blow from Blake now. Jams that knee into the belly to back suplex. Taylor now sent into the Dynasty Club corner. Thinking double team, but Steve able to get out of the situation. Now in the triple threat corner, not where you want to be. Quick tag. Sanders brought in. Knees to the spine. And an inverted atomic drop. Just jamming that knee down into the mat. Champagne Dane is no small man. I'm pretty sure he could curl Bond at least 20 times. Wrenches back with that recliner. Bond, though, smart, picks both ankles, able to slide out the back, tag in Johnny Stock. Stock walks right into a monster and is whipped right to the floor. Ref begins his count. But Stock, very smart, able to send him sternum first into that announce table. Continuing to drop those knees. Right back into the corner of the table. Not even sending him into the flat. Sending him into the pointed edges. But a big back body drop as if that table had no effect on Dane. Stock sent back in the ring. And Paycheck now having words. And Bond out of nowhere. Count of 8. Dane able to escape with the knee. Neck breaker, count of 9. And breaks the count barely. Thought we were going to have a count out on our hands. Dane now has Stock up. Big fall away slam. Heavy elbow drop right into the heart of Johnny Stock. Stock now sent into the triple threats corner. Looking for another double team. Stock off the ropes. Double back body drop. Look at the elevation. Paycheck on the apron. Bond gets that hot tag. Runs in with the arm wringer takedown. Now violates Wizard Rule. Picks the ankle. Floats over. Grabs a hold of the front face lock. Pulls him to his feet into the drop kick. Another one. Off the ropes. Goes for the crossbody. Steve not having it. Big backbreaker. Back elbow from Bond, back on his feet, goes low with the kick, butterflies the arms, and we have seen this before. Butterfly number one. Number two rolls back to his feet with the DDT. This would normally be the time we see that double team. Oh! I was going to say, but Stock is on the ground, but that clothesline from Dane about sent Bond's head into the 5th row. Sliding Steel City Lariat almost. If anybody gets that type of momentum, it's definitely Dane. As Bond now set off the ropes, could be looking at another huge back body drop. Dane with the stomp. Blake trying to get back into this. Armringer takedown, tag Stock back in. Dane runs in, fireman's carry. Paycheck has slid a chair in the ring now. Dane gets catapulted back into the center of the ring. Stock to the 2nd rope. Drops the forearm right across the face. Had a good old-fashioned rake of the boot across the eyes. Stock's going to follow that up. Knee to the spine. Now showing he's got a lot left here tonight. As he tags Bond back into the match. Chair still sitting precariously on the edge of the apron. Now this time it's Dane with a fireman's carry. Big right hand turns Blake around. Blake fighting for his life out of that. Into the Bulldog, almost caught the edge of the chair. Bond looked like he was thinking top rope, saw Steve start walking towards him, thought better. Said tags Johnny Stock back into the match. Big right hand. Follows that up with the Russian leg sweep. Great teamwork from the Dynasty Club here. But that big right hand can stop all that teamwork. High elevation reverse DDT. As Stock pulled back into the side of the ring, occupied by the triple threat, and Steve Taylor brought back into this match. Now dropping those rights out of the ground and pound. This time Steve ascends to the 2nd rope. Stock back up, goes for that diving neck breaker. Stock just sidesteps him. Runs in with that boot, takes Steve off his feet, but Steve pops back up. Has him up for the suplex. Stock able to knee escape. Now throws the left into the side effect. Hello, Sachin, who I'm pretty sure I just destroyed your name. That is not where Steve Taylor wants to be. Looking for that beautiful double team. The stock market crash. And Dane not able to break it up in time. And the Dynasty Club are moving on. You know, I'm pretty sure he is rocking Space Jams. And the Dynasty Club proving yet again, when they are given the chance, they win. Stock market crash. And J.S. Paycheck continues to lead the charge. And the Dynasty Club continues to win. as we get set for our next match. This one in the ultra-violent division. And representing the Dynasty Club yet again, this time it's Kevin Ferguson as he takes on the leader of the movement, War and Peace, and also a man that longtime HCW fans will recognize. You've only seen him on a handful of occasions. That would be G.I. Bro's old tag team partner, Sam Freedom, officially making his high-class wrestling debut. And I do not know if this is the match I would want to debut in. War and Peace is one of the most dangerous men on the roster, and Kevin Ferguson is the definition of young, untapped potential. Sam Freedom, though, been in this business a very long time, working on 20 years. Just now making his shot in the big time. Freedom, Ferguson, and Peace triple threat Extreme Rules match next. And the investment is in the building. Representing the Dynasty Club once again. I gotta say, of all the rookies this year, this is the kid I have my eye on. Former defensive end in college. Also played basketball throughout his youth. Kid has size, kid has speed, he's tough as nails. And he has the Dynasty Club behind him. But first, standing in his way, representing the movement, War and Peace is here. And we will see more of the movement this Thursday on Throwdown, as they will also be involved in this Tag Team Invitational. Also keep in mind, folks, this was not the Tag Team tournament that we had talked about earlier in the season. As you've seen, this tournament has taken place over multiple episodes. We will have an actual one-night tag team tournament later in the season, so do not get your hopes up. That is still to come. As Sam Freedom makes his official HCW debut. As I said, we've seen him in the past come in one-off tag matches, but he is now a full-time member of the roster. And in this last 20 years, he's been training other people as well as training his body to the fullest. And something tells me we could see one of his trainees in the near future. Kevin Ferguson, War and Peace, Sam Freedom. Triple threat ultraviolet rules starts now. And Peace immediately snatches up the investment for that big Samoan drop. He ain't even Samoan. Freedom up and down with that high angle hip toss. Freedom, a trained amateur wrestler. So expect to see a lot of throws here. And Ferguson throwing some athleticism in the mix there. That assisted Enziguri. War and Peace down. That short-lived alliance as Sam Freedom now tries to shoot on Ferguson. Catches him. Go behind into that inverted slam. Now grabs the back. Amateur style takedown on War and Peace. Speaking of amateur style, Peace with that fireman's carry does not maintain wrist control, however. Peace sends him off the ropes. Both men collide in the center. There's that side headlock takeover now applying pressure to War and Peace. Over the shoulder judo toss. Freedom now rains the elbows off the ropes, drops the axe handle. Ferguson out of the way. Northern Lariat takes Freedom down. Investment looking for some toys and has a ladder. And also has a forearm to the back of the neck. War and Peace absolutely levels the investment, but Sam Freedom sends Peace sternum first into the steps in an overhead belly to belly. Investment fires back with that neck breaker, also a modified senton combo. As Freedom is whipped across the outside. I don't know if you want to leave War and Peace over there with a weapon. As Ferguson continues to just chuck Sam Freedom around ringside. And now War and Peace has a ladder and gets stopped in his tracks by Kevin Ferguson. Ferguson thinking suplex, Peace not having it. Vertical of his own. Very precarious position there. Almost landed on the ladder or the announce table. Thankfully just goes straight down on the concrete. Freedom thinking power slam on the ladder, but Peace able to slide over the shoulders. We'll catch you next time, Camino, and you can catch us on demand. As War and Peace just slams the ladder on both men. Sends Freedom into the ring, now has the ladder, sends it in. Both men trying to maintain position there. As War and Peace is slammed spine first into the turnbuckle and slung into the center with a heel. Ferguson gonna bring Freedom in the hard way, but catches his own spine on the ladder. A kick to the back, no effect on Freedom. Armbringer just drops that clubbing blow across the shoulder. Hangs Ferguson up on the top. Peace back in the ring. Sam Freedom runs in, gets caught with the leg strength of Ferguson. Freedom is down. Kevin Ferguson looking to take advantage and clotheslines War and Peace to the floor. And clothesline Sam Freedom in the ring. Ferguson now looking for that cross arm breaker. Freedom not having it, able to escape the submission. Short kick to the chest, spin kick to the gut. Ferguson now whipped into the corner of War and Peace, taunting on the apron. Ferguson boots Freedom. But War and Peace right there waiting on him. Flips him out into the right hand. Sam Freedom stands up right into a backbreaker. War and Peace looking to go to work on that knee. Ferguson sent to the outside trying to get himself together. But Sam Freedom on the inside about to get hit with a war report. Got him. War and Peace falls into the cover and Kevin Ferguson right there waiting. Goes for that sidewalk slam. War and Peace able to escape. And Ferguson turns right into a peacekeeper. This match would have been over if Sam Freedom wouldn't have gotten to his feet. Look at the takedown. Look at the strength. Sam Freedom looking to steal one. And Kevin Ferguson able to kick out at 2.9. Drive-by knee strike. Ferguson on the way up. Breaks that grip, short arm shoulder tackle. Ferguson now has control of that ladder. Jams it right into the chest and the spine of Sam Freedom. Sends it out to the floor. Does not want War and Peace to get his hands on it. Arguing with somebody in the front row. Almost missed that pinfall attempt. Big right hand into the spine buster. Cover. And War and Peace able to kick out at 2. Freedom is down after that trio of shots from the ladder. Going up top, but instead Peace slides over the shoulders. Look at that beautiful go behind into the gut buster. Sam Freedom, explosive first step. The clothesline follows it up with another. Ducks, snap power slam into the cover. Sam Freedom reminds me a lot of a young Scott Steiner. Drops the elbow to the top of the head of War and Peace. Pops him up, catches him, transitions into the gut wrench. Look at the strength. And a spine buster from Ferguson. War and Peace getting it right now. Beautiful belly to back suplex from Ferguson. As Ferguson has him up, swings him out into the big power slam. Cover. And somehow War and Peace able to kick out at 2. I'd have bet my life savings that Kevin Ferguson had this match. Peace has him up. Ferguson fights with the elbows, but violates Wizard Rule and gets slung. War and Peace looking for some toys now. Jawbreaker from Ferguson. Peace has a hammer. The right hands for Ferguson. He gets whipped off the ropes, but reverses and jams the face of Sam Freedom. Peace in there to break it up. Another big right hand. Another spine buster. Kevin Ferguson on fire right now, but War and Peace kicks out the knee. There's that backbreaker he was looking for earlier. That was indeed a Powell-ish spine buster. It's almost like he had a hand in training the kid or something. As now Ferguson looking to end it. Tosses around Freedom now. untapped strength and potential. Peace there to break it up again. Ferguson on fire right now. Peace is set up on that top rope. All right, we're calling it the bad investment then. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a peacekeeper into the cover. And somehow Ferguson able to kick out at 2.9. We have a chicken wing on our hands. Speaking of a young Scott Steiner earlier in this match, the recliner from War and Peace refusing to break the grip even though Sam Freedom is letting them clubbing blows fly. Freedom now over the shoulders of War and Peace, drops the reverse DDT. Pulls Ferguson to his feet, pops him up, catches him with that gut wrench. Now looking to end it. Let Freedom ring into the cover. And Ferguson somehow still alive in this matchup. Freedom sent into the corner, caught with a German suplex, barely clearing the knees of Ferguson. Peace into the cover again. Big right hand. That could be it. Into the cover. Ferguson almost landing a knockout blow. He sends him back into the corner. He stuffs the Ferguson stuffs the takedown. Peace blocks the shot with a knee. Beautiful T-bone. Freedom back in this match. Clothesline. Absolutely levels War and Peace. The investment now sends Sam into the corner. Big clothesline. It's a jawbreaker from Freedom. Pops him up. Look at the strength of the third. Tossing deadlift gut wrench into the cover. And Ferguson still kicks out. What is it going to take? Goes low with the kick. Beautiful transition in that suplex. Now a single leg crab on Ferguson. Ferguson's taking a beating in this match. But he refuses to tap out. Freedom looking to set it up one more time. Has him up. Let Freedom ring dead center. But Peace right there to take him down with a shoulder block and possibly steal the victory. Kevin Ferguson has been hit with about 6 different moves, but the hesitation between each pin is giving him just enough time to recover. Big back elbow. Sam Freedom stuffs Peace with a forearm. Beautiful X-plex there into the cover. And this time it's Peace refusing to give in. Ferguson playing a little possum. Back body drop on Sam Freedom. Catches him with the spine buster. Drops the elbow on the knee. Stomps right through. Pulls Sam Freedom to his feet. Looking for the bad investment as named about 5 minutes ago. Into the cover. Ref down. And Kevin Ferguson with an amazingly hard-fought victory. As you're going to see multiple big moves here. There's a Peacekeeper. That deadlift gut wrench. An amazing spine buster. And the bad investment. But all that matters is Kevin Ferguson walks out of here with the W. The crown jewel of the Dynasty Club. And it is all things Dynasty here tonight as we move on to our next match. As the former hybrid champion and man who's having one of the best seasons in recent memory outside of Showtime goes one-on-one with your current world heavyweight champion, Damian Fuerte. It's the real deal versus the half-dead legend here on Mayhem. And I, for one, have been looking forward to this match all night. The maturation of Logan Neal over these 3 seasons is one of the greatest things I have ever seen. He went from opening match nobody to beating everybody. And then losing to Dave. Damian Fuerte yet again this season proving to be Showtime's kryptonite. Logan Neal also able to pick up a victory over Showtime this season. As these two men go one-on-one next. As the real deal makes his way down to the ring. As we await the entrance of Damian Fuerte. Half-dead legend, the world heavyweight champion. We get ready to start this off. And the hybrid champion making his way to the ring. Dave getting a front row seat here tonight. Wills that way on the mind of Logan Neal. The bell rings and we get it started. Neal goes behind, holds on to the body lock. Takes Fuerte down, maintains control. Back to his feet, beautiful standing switch there from Fuerte. Takedown of his own, this time transitions into that side headlock. Rains a right hand. Goes for the knee. Beautiful military press into the gut buster. Now an elbow from Neal. And yes, Supernova, this crowd is on fire. Goes for the kick. Neal catches, takes him down. Now Fuerte trapped in a single leg crab. I say it almost weekly, Logan Neal could very well be the most technical wrestler on this roster, along with guys like Ricky Shea and Vic Pierre. Takedown into the boot, now deadlift into the gut wrench. This kid is not called the real deal for no reason. Tries to rip Fuerte's mask off the mat. Face lock transitions into his first European uppercut of the match. Definitely not the last. Snake eyes in the corner. Fuerte down. And hello, Dante. Neal now stretches out that arm, stomps the shoulder. Fuerte sent into the corner. And Dave now stands up, looking to have words with Neal. These two definitely have a rematch in their future. There's a big right hand, levels Logan Neal. Fuerte taking advantage of the situation. That is why he is the world champion. Neal cannot take his eyes off of this match. Goes for the corkscrew European uppercut. Nobody home. First of all, you can't take your eyes off of anybody at HCW, let alone the world champion. Fuerte goes for the slam, but Neal over the shoulder drops the reverse DDT. The ref begins his count. Neal back in the ring, awaiting Damian Fuerte. Big right hand turns the champ around into the German suplex. Neal now whips the champ down. Sends him into the corner. Barrage of European uppercuts coming. I said that first one wouldn't be the last. He is not proving me wrong. Now off the ropes. Drop kick plants the champion. Catches him with a Shoryuken. Fuerte just got hit by like 86 uppercuts as Neal goes into the cover. Fuerte kicking out at 2. Neal now looking to end it, and what a win this could be. Deal breaker, dead center, back press, hooks the leg. And Logan Neal yet again has pinned a world champion. That raises the count to 5 current or former world champions pinned by Logan Neal in the first 3 months of the season. Deal breaker on that center shield. And what more does Logan Neal have to do? And if you thought we were done, you're wrong. We got one more match here for you. Speaking of a former world champions, speaking of someone who also has lost to Logan Neal, coincidentally, the Iceman, Ultraviolence in the building, as he goes one-on-one with Fergal Flynn yet again. Flynn sticking his nose in Iceman's business. Iceman really not having it. Which brings us here to tonight. So it is former Ultra-Violent champions one-on-one here in the main event, as the Iceman goes one-on-one with Fergal Flynn next. The Iceman ready for action here tonight. Iceman definitely looks ready to go to battle here tonight. And the merch messiah is here. And the Fergal hate is strong. And Flynn looks ready to destroy. The bell rings, main event's live. Flynn runs out like a bull let out into the belly-to-belly suplex. Goes for the kick. Iceman not having it. Suplex of his own with that leg trap T-bone. Iceman backs off, rolling neck snap. Going for the Keystone Cloverleaf early. Another overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Sends him off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle. Takes down Iceman. Big splash. Took the ref down in the process. Punch to the gut from Flynn. Sends Iceman over the top rope. Looking to bring him in the hard way. Iceman stops it. Plants Flynn. Kick to the ribs. Now into a quick cover. Stuffs him with a forearm. Going for that belly-to-belly again. Iceman boxes the ears into the European uppercut. Off the ropes, forearms right to the kidneys. Big forearm from Iceman puts Flynn on the floor. Working on the arm, Flynn stuffs it with the boot. Has Iceman up. Big falling power slam on the floor. Refs count at 5 now. Flynn does not care about winning. He wants to destroy Iceman. I was wrong. Breaks the count. Iceman sent back in the ring. Big chop to the throat from Flynn. Flynn has him up, snake eyes in the corner. But Iceman pops back up, but right back into the clutches of Flynn. Put on those ropes. Catapulted back on that center shield. Into the cover. the headbutts. Another headbutt into the bill. Flynn setting up Doombringer elbow. Into the cover. Iceman able to kick out, though. One of few people to kick out of the Doombringer. Gutbuster from the Iceman. The Flynn back up, showing the strength. Iceman, more elbows, trying to escape. Beautiful neck breaker from Iceman. Off the ropes. Shining Apprentice. Keystone Cloverleaf, and Flynn taps out. Iceman pulling out the bag of tricks here. Shining Apprentice into the Keystone Cloverleaf. What is this, 2002? Has Flynn turned over a new leaf? Hell no! Kicked him right in the ding-ding. Shout out Steve Carino. Iceman hard-fought victory just to get kicked in the nuts at the end. That is why you never trust Fergal Flynn. But that is going to do it for us here on Mayhem. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Fergal Flynn, but more importantly, your winner, who currently doesn't look like a winner, the Iceman. I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double signing off. See you on Thursday for Throwdown.